Millie is 14 and was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome 2 years ago. She finds it hard to socialise, to make eye contact, to form relationships.
I find it really difficult to make friends because I find people very, very difficult, and I find it hard to understand people a lot in the way that they feel or what they mean, and this leads me to feel embarrassed, and I feel like I should just get out of everyone's way just for convenience.
Autism has been seen as a condition that mainly affects boys and men, but now evidence suggests autism in girls and women is being significantly underdiagnosed. Emily is 29. Like many women with autism, she says she masked her symptoms, copying rather than fully understanding social norms.
When you meet me, I don't come across necessarily on first glance as being autistic. I will come into work perfectly, get through the day perfectly, and then I'll go home, quiet, dark room. I'll be non-verbal, so I won't be able to speak, won't be able to communicate, and will take about 4 hours to reset.
The anxiety of coping with day-to-day life led to a series of what Emily called meltdowns and shutdowns, until she was finally diagnosed last year.
It was basically an instant turning point to get my diagnosis. I'm a radically different person because I understand who I am and how my way of relating to the world might differ, so I can make that something that's successful.
Health professionals are starting to realise that autism in girls and women may be more common than had been thought. In Scotland, guidance has just changed. It now recognises the more nuanced ways girls and women may show signs of the condition.
A teenage girl with autism might, for example, be integrated into a peer group, and often they're talking about how they're, in a way, pretending to be normal. They're trying to fit in with the group, and they are following the same sort of interests that the peer group have got, but perhaps in a more bizarre or unusual way. So when you actually get into the detail, you start to see how this problem is more camouflaged, but still subtly present.
Back in Norfolk, Millie is helping her dad in the garden. For her family, the diagnosis was at first a shock, but that was quickly followed by relief and acceptance.
With that acceptance, there's a lot of really good points as well, that your child, because they look at the world in a completely different way, they can pick up on things that you can't.
She's brilliant, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Isn't she?
She's amazing. There's my concern more than anything else is that when Millie's older, that people are not going to see what I see.
Millie certainly faces some challenges ahead, but she is now getting proper help. The call today from the National Autistic Society is for the diagnosis of girls and women to improve, so many more can also get the help they need. Graham Satchell, BBC News.